nothing but lobster.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
You're looking at the lobster. All right. Now, listen, Clarice. He has a problem that the last time they sent him a lobster, it was stale. He said it wasn't fresh, see?
Uh-huh.
So, the way he said it's supposed to be warm, but it's been here a little bit, Carlitha. So, would you please just touch the top of it, see if it's warm?
Oh!
Touch the lobster, please.
I won't believe it.
Please touch the lobster. Will you just touch it?
I'm afraid of lobsters.
You're afraid of lobster?
Yes, I'm scared of them.
What?
I'm terrified of lobster. Ooh, the whisker moves.
Huh?
The whisker moves.
Carlitha.
Oh, the breast moving. What is this?
Carlitha?
Yes, Carlitha.
Carlitha,
Yes.
you really give me a terrible time. I suppose, what is the matter with you? What are you hearing, seeing, imagining? What?
No, I'm not imagining things. The flower in the basket of straws is moving. It just moved again. The bread's moving and the lobster's clapping.
So what is moving, darling? Just tell it to me and I'll be able to understand.
The bread's moving.
Have you got a fear about bread, too?
No. Do I look like I have a fear about bread? The bread just moved.
The bread just moved.
Yes, it did.
Oh, come off of that. Touch the lobster, and then you go home.
All I drank was water.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. What happened?
It moved. When I went to touch the knife, it moved.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in. Sit down there and don't go away.
Do you ever... What moved? Oh, it does move.
And the flour. And the bread.
You ever see the Candid camera television? Look at your hair is moving. Come here. Moving now.
Here's Will Schreiner. You know, I think almost everyone's had an experience like this. You're having a meal at a lunch counter. All the seats are occupied. Pretty soon, you glance over your shoulder, and there's a guy there pressuring you to hurry up and eat. He has that urgent look. He wants you to finish. It's not a comfortable feeling. But supposing, just say there were a lot of empty seats all around, and the guy's still behind you, pressuring you to finish your meal. How would you feel, and how would you react?
Now that you brought that to you, do you have a rough idea how long you'll be? It's about 5 minutes or so? Okay. This is the seat I always sit in. This one. It's okay, I'll wait.
You can sit here if you'd like to.
Pardon?
You can sit here if you'd like to.
Well, I do like to, but I'll wait. That's the seat I always sit in. I come in here about this time every day. I like to sit right there.
Too bad.
I don't mean to bother you. Have any rough idea how long you'll be here?
What?
That's the seat I always sit in. I'll wait. That's okay.
Are you serious?
Pardon?
Are you serious?
Well, I like the seat right on the end. I come in here each day. I kind of sit right there, you know.
Well, I'm going to be here until I finish my coffee.
Fair enough. Maybe I could take a peek at the menu and sort of save myself a little time.
Why don't you sit down right over there?
That's okay. I'll wait. Thanks.
Is this for real? Are you serious about this?
I'm trying to save a little time, get a peek at the menu, and then I'll be waiting less. Okay, thanks. I got to look at it. Thank you.
You will. What if I move over there?
I don't want to push you out of the seat. That's a good seat. I'll be happy to wait.
No, here, let me move over.
You sure?
I'm fine.
You really don't mind?
Not at all.
That's very nice of you.
You're very welcome.
That's very nice. No, you don't. I don't need two. You can just sit right here.
No, that's fine. I'll sit right here.
You sure? You could sit right here. There's no... this is the seat I like.
No, thank you. That's fine. It's very thoughtful.
I want to ask you one other question. What do you think of a guy like that who's got the nerve to come in and hassle you like that about a seat?
Well, it's the first time in my life it's ever happened.
Really?
Yes.
I've done it about 25 times already. That's how I'm a little more familiar with it than you are.
Why?
Because I'm with the Candid Camera TV show.
Get out of there.
Yes, I am. And we've got a camera in the Candid case today. And we've got a microphone right here, another one right here. The waitress is working with us, you see. And we wanted to see what would happen if a nice guy like you got hassled by some dope who wants to move in on his feet.
I don't believe it.
That's it. The supermarket is the food center of our lives. That's where we see new products, we sample some products, we certainly buy the products, sometimes more than we plan to. And we wind up with our fair share of frustrations. So let's get online at the supermarket.
This young lady has asked a fellow shopper to help her open a jar. But that's not as easy as it looks. This is a guy who's going to tap it and see if he can shake it loose. Tough. And most tin cans seem to be sealed for good. And cellophane, or any kind of plastic wrapper, can make strong men weep.
I'm not pulling it out. Can't open it out.
There's a bag that you're supposed to put the vegetables in, but you can't even open that. This guy's on his second or third, and he can't find a way to open it. A lady is so frustrated that she tears the bag. There are many ways to test a product. You can squeeze it. You can try to put your thumb into it to see how that works. In this case, you can reach for the furthest, hardest to reach melon, and that's usually the best. See? Way in there. That's his way of buying a good one. She's a shaker. I didn't know you could shake a melon. This man has a way of testing the freshness of bread. You just squeeze it. And the little lady helps him squeeze them all. But really, the best way for testing food is taste it. If you didn't buy it yet, you just take a sample, wait till nobody's looking, and then test it. Or if you're a little shy, just take a few steps down the aisle, then stop at a different fruit. But you still have the one you try to test. Test it. This guy just takes it and tests it. That's it. And she has a few for the road, and she tests them on the way home. In many supermarkets, they have free samples. Now, here's a dish of snacks, and people are invited to come by and take a little sample. He takes one, but some people are slightly addicted. Now, you think she's finished? No. One more. Look, well, maybe one more. That's three. That ought to be enough. No, one more. In the ice cream department, sometimes a stick is stuck in the ice cream. And you could shake it and twist it, and sometimes it won't come free. But by the time she finally gets this stick free, she's lost her appetite. Look.
Coming next, a kid's #1 delight, a chocolate ice cream pop.
ice cream pop. We have a classic that we'd like you to see. It's about kids and pops, and it truly belongs in a show about eating. Watch. Step number one in the enjoyment of an ice cream pop is that initial bite. That's the girl. That's pretty straightforward. Luck doesn't reach the mouth, but it tastes great. Here's a fellow who makes sure that the wrapping stays out of his mouth, and he peels it back carefully. This, strangely enough, is a side attack. She likes to get that first bite from the side. It tastes just as good. Here's a fellow worth studying. He is Mr. Clean. He licks it without getting a drop or a drip on any part of him. No fingers, no sweater. This guy is not quite as tidy, but he's surely having just as much fun. Never expected this. When the pop warmed up, it began to drip. This fella had the tough job of catching the drippings, and he had to wait before he could get to eat it. Now the paper is out of the way, and this guy is going full speed ahead. Half in him and half out of him, but he's having fun. This guy is still drip catching. Now, there's something about that last mouthful. Licking the stick is a great finish for a good ice cream pop, and you lick it until that wood is bone dry. What's that sweet look of contentment about her when it's all done? And we're going to show you somebody now that you won't believe. I don't know what he's doing with his fingers. He's either licking the ice cream off or he's warming his fingers, but that's the way he wound up. And I thought maybe, well, one hand would be clean. No. Let's get the whole job done right. And now, Mr. Clean, right near the finish line, still immaculate. Now, would you be proud of him if you were his mother? Except one little catch. Pete, I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Yep.
Was there ever a time when you had any thoughts about a skinny daddy or a chubby daddy?
I was happy I never had to worry about an overly skinny daddy.
Well, these days, kids have some strange notions about whether they want their daddies to be bone skinny or pleasingly plump. What? Do you want them to lose weight?
Not really.
Why?
Because I like him like that.
Or would you like him to be more muscular, more
No.
lean? Why not?
Because I use it when he's lying down, I use his tummy as a pillow. He knows he's fat, but he won't admit it.
But you don't find him fat, do you? Or do you?
Well, he's a little over, but he's cuddly.
What?
I like when I hug him, he's nice. Because if he's too skinny, I can't hug him.
So you find that his weight is a good armful, huh?
And then he's very warm because he's, yeah.
The weight makes you warm. That's a nice idea. Is she chubby? Is she? I mean, it's a little fat. She's skinny. Well, why are you laughing so much? But your daddy is chubby.
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Does he eat too much?
Yeah.
Do you ever mention it?
No, because I eat too much too.
Do you ever mention it to you?
Yes.
He does. Well, how can he, if he's chubby, how can he tell you not to be?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work, huh? So, are you satisfied with the way you are?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to lose weight?
Yeah, I do, but I can't help it. I don't.
Why?
It's too hard.
Too hard. What do you like best to eat?
Everything.
All right, now, here's my problem. I am a little too fat.
You should eat good things for you, like carrots and celery.
What about chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake's not good for you, and chocolate is not good for you.
Well, kids like chocolate.
I don't.
How did you stop liking chocolate?
Because my grandma said she doesn't like chocolate, and my brother's getting too fat from it, so I quit.
Is he really getting too fat? About how fat?
He's getting that fat.
How old is he?
He's 8 years old, and he's bigger than a 6th grader.
And it's mostly from chocolate?
And stuff, because he's going to be a huge man when he grows up, because he said he'll be 60 feet.
Now I think I know exactly what to eat. You know what I'm going to have for lunch?
But
Nothing.
you should have something.
But everything I wanted you still don't have.
Well, what you can have is a good roast banana,
Banana?
and you can have...
That's good for monkeys.
Bananas are good for people, too, and you can have some milk.
Bananas and milk.
Yeah.
And that's my lunch.
Bananas and milk, and you can have a little sandwich.
I'm getting out of this.
No!
I'm getting out of this.
Get out!
Bananas and milk for lunch?
Bananas and milk is bread.
Goodbye, wife. I'm not eating that.
Next guest, Jason Bateman.
This is the Notre Dame Academy High School for Girls in Los Angeles, and you're about to see an episode just finished. It may surprise you a little bit to see how young ladies have changed in the way they feel about men and food. I must say that it even surprised me that girls my age have strong feelings about equality and freedom, whether they're single or married. And what's more, they're not afraid to speak out loud and clear. Let's watch.
No, I think it is the way to a stomach because, I mean, men love to eat. And so, you know, if you can cook for them, then yeah.
We would much rather, you know, sit down and have a discussion about something that's going on in the world than just have me cook for him.
Even if he's hungry.
Even if he's hungry. If he's hungry, he'll cook for himself.
Okay, when a man comes home, he wants to be able to relax, sit on the couch, have a beer, be able to talk with his wife while they're eating dinner. She can, if she cooks a good meal, she has a better chance of convincing him of what she wants.
Wouldn't you like to pleasure the man you're married to?
I can give him pleasure through a lot of other things that are going to
Name
make
three.
him real happy. I can give him pleasure through sex. I can give him pleasure through just talking to him. And I can give him pleasure just being with him, not even saying words. If we really have that affection that you're talking of, we don't even have to have food.
A man comes to you and says, unless you learn to cook well, I won't marry you. What do you say?
Unless I can cook, he's not... Oh, forget it. I'm going to dump him on the spot. Because if he doesn't take me for what I am and what I can do and my abilities and my talents that I have at this moment, then he doesn't need... I don't need him. He doesn't even deserve me. I mean, look at him. That's silly.
It's time to go to the Daniel Murphy High School, where the young men will have a chance to sound off about love and cooking. I wish I knew who started this saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Because he surely doesn't have the last word. Let's listen.
It's not true. It's not true for me.
What is the way to your heart?
I don't know. I guess only a girl can do that.
Most of those girls in Notre Dame Academy, they said, you're trained.
Those are our girls.
Those are your girls.
We didn't know that. We know them.
They said to me,
If they expect me to cook, get rid of them.
I'm calling him tonight. Tonight down here. I was saying, if we were going together, would you cook for me? And if she says no, oh, God.
Did your girl ever make a meal for you yet?
I had one girl make me a meal.
Any good?
Yeah, it's good.
Did you like her for it?
Yeah. 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 Because, I don't know, she knew what I wanted. She like...
And she made it to make you feel good. Did it? There you go. I swear you could have seen those girls screaming at me. What do you mean? I'm going to cook for him? What's in it for me?
The satisfaction of cooking, man. Yeah. To work for your man. You know, to work for him. Just say, I did this for him. And I know he's going to love me for it. Yeah. And that's why. Come on. I'll wash the dishes. That's cool. Yeah, we'll wash. I'll wash the dishes. I'll clean, the kitchen. I know I'm not. I'll wash the dishes. That's cool. Yeah, we'll wash. I'll wash the dishes. I'll clean, the kitchen. I know I'm not going to cook. And if she doesn't cook, we're going to starve, okay?
I want to tell you something else. The reason that they said it was that they were on the Candid camera television show. As you are.
I don't exist anymore. I thought it was Are you serious, man?
Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I watch Candid camera.
That's me.
You.
Alan Fudd. Here's the microphone, see? All right, now you want to...
You ain't gonna play this on TV. I mean,
why not?
Because what if girls that I know see this? I know how to do it.
Well, then you want to hear the truth.
Next on the menu, Love in a Diner.
Not on the menu. I mean, it seems to me that if they had something special to offer, they'd want to include it in their regular dishes. Actually, I think waiters just like to hear themselves talk, and they want to confuse you by all these choices. That's the basis of our next episode. It deals with very special specials.
My name is Sue, and I'll be your waitress this evening.
Okay.
Just have a few specials to tell you about. For our appetizers today, we have buffalo-style chicken wings. They're prepared with ground spices and served with a blue cheese dipping sauce, and that's for $4.95. We also have a buffalo meat sausage, mildly spicy, served mustard cream sauce, that's $2.95. We have a Gulf shrimp, served on a bed of lettuce, and that's with a tangy tomato sauce. That's also $2.95. We have a half portion of today's special pasta, and that's a thin spaghetti, and that's served with minced shrimp.
Let me just tell you a few appetizers that you might really like a buffalo meat sauce.
I think we'll settle on the mozzarella.
Oh, I really need to tell these or else I might get in trouble.
You might get in trouble if you say them again, too. No. We've been through them once. Okay?
You say it again, and I'll leave.
Okay, no offense, man. We know what we want.
Well, I just need to let you know what I've got, or else I might get in a lot of
You let us know twice. They don't know that they weren't the right one.
We will say
Oh,
that
yeah,
you told
I don't
us.
have any of those ones before.
We'll say that you told us.
We have the baked fillet of salmon in an airy saffron and ginger sauce, and that's served over rice. That's for $10.95 too. We have baby lamb chops and toasted Parmesan cheese grating. That's served with potatoes for $9.95. We have chicken curry served with wild rice.
You named all that.
So which one?
You have named all of those.
I have? What about the mesquite grilled swordfish and butter sauce for $10.95?
You named everything. 3 times.
New York strip steak, charred blackened and served with baked potato and carrots, $10.95. Roast chicken with a sesame sauce with meat and potatoes.
Can we order?
Do you have to go through that? Can we order?
Well, these are our specials for the day.
Yeah, you named them twice. This is the third time.
In addition to the specials.
Yeah, but these are the specials.
No, you cook them, but
Right.
you can order from here.
Yeah, but like the roast chicken with sesame sauce served with new potatoes and snap peas, that's only $10.95.
No, we don't want
We have the baked fillet of salmon in an airy saffron and ginger sauce.
Yes, that's what I'm going to have. Now, could I have a drink first?
Sure. Drinks, we have a special drink of...
No. I know what kind of drink I want.
Okay, what drink would you like?
I would like an old granddad and ginger ale, please.
Okay.
Two is in water.
Okay. How about appetizers? I don't want buffalo-style chicken wings.
No.
Prepared with ground
No, we don't want, no.
dipping
No,
sauce.
no.
Golf strip.
No.
Served on a bed of roasted tangy tomato sauce. Okay, we'll get the drinks for you.
Although this is a program about eating, I know all of us will agree that not everybody is as fortunate as we are. And we have to remember that some people haven't got enough to eat. I learned that so vividly from a young Cub Scout who came to visit me.
Well, we're passing out bags for the homeless, and you put cans in there, and then we're bringing them to a church, and then so they'll give these canned foods to the homeless.
Well, who's going to get the cans?
Mr. Deitch, our scoutmaster.
So, but I mean, what's he going to do with them?
He's going to give them to the homeless by setting them on planes.
Homeless? Where?
Everywhere.
Are there any homeless around here? Do you ever see any?
Mm-hmm.
Really, Fry? Have you collected some of these already?
Mm-hmm.
How much does an average house gives you?
I don't know.
About how many cans or how many bags or what?
We don't count.
You don't count. But how, is it all in one?
Matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Is it one bag?
Mm-hmm.
Usually?
We pass them out to you.
Yeah, she got a lot of bags here, but I don't know how much to put in the bag, Bri.
But then we don't need to.
Huh?
Doesn't matter how much.
Well, I want to do the right thing. If there's so many hungry people, what would you say? Would 10 cans be all right? Or what the last bag you collected, about how many cans did it have, Bri? About?
Maybe 15?
It did have 15 in it, huh?
Wow.
Could you carry 15? Yeah?
Pretty heavy, but...
Atta boy. Is that good?
Yep.
Will that make you feel as though you accomplished something? And you think the homeless people will be, get a little help? So on, Bri.
Yeah.
Good luck. You're doing good work.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Peter, since you've been doing this, have you run into any people who get very mad at being in a Candid camera stunt?
I'm usually surprised at how nice they are.
Well, you know, after all these years, I'm surprised at how nice they are no matter what we do to them. In this scene, you're going to see 3 couples who were subjected to the handling of a rough waiter. And I've never seen 3 better sports.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Thank you.
Some water?
I'm going to,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Really. Excuse me. You won't tell my boss, please. I might get fired.
did you get me something to clean up with, please?
I'll get the towel right away, sir. Here. Excuse me, would you do that for me, please? I don't really, no. Thank you. Are you okay, sir? Let me get some.
But we apologize.
I know who you are.
Water? Yes, sir, please.
Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Where did you learn how to pour? Excuse me, let me get a towel for you. I'm sorry.
I already had one of these today.
You did? You had it? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, would you mind getting him there? It's not my place.
Don't worry about it. Just put it in there. It's all right. I know.
I'm sorry. Please have a seat. I'm sorry. Quite all right, quite all right.
What do you suppose we should do with that waiter?
What a day I've been having. Anybody ever tell you you were beautiful? Yeah. I'm sorry. You are really trying my patience. Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I just got distracted. But, I don't believe it.
I don't either. Let me shake your hand. I'm Alan Funt. You're a great sport. And you're a guy. Thank you. Oh, boy, what a bonus. How do you react to two people smooching in a booth near you in a restaurant? Some people, like this lady, didn't find it so funny. This couple were rather embarrassed, so they moved away to another table. But some people kind of found it amusing. This guy could have watched them all day long. He looked like he was having a ball. But there's one man, one couple, who really got the best out of this whole experience. If they do it, we can too.
If you wish there was something as effective for your colds as Tylenol is for your headaches, you're about to discover one medicine with the power of 4. Now from the makers of powerful pain relief comes...
They say you have to stop at the dinner table before you've had too much. Maybe we have to stop right here and bring this hour to a close with a grateful acknowledgement to all the wonderful people that helped us put it together. There's always time for this fair warning. Don't be surprised if sometime, someplace, somewhere, when you least expect it, someone steps up to you and says, "Smile, you're on Candid camera." Good night, everybody. Good night.
I'm Charles Kuralt. 10 years ago, Sunday morning, found a home for good natures and great talents. Join me as we explore the promise of a new decade this Sunday morning.
Now stay tuned for your local news coming up next.